if I could still feel the coarseness of the bearings. And to be fair, it didn't feel any different. But then I noticed something. There was a lot of play around these bearings, which made me think, well, they can't be too tight. And then I thought, well, do we need bearings at all? Not just have some plastic shims. So that's what I've done. Although I may have gone a bit too loose. Okay, this is going to be tricky to skate.
Oh my god, that feels weird. It definitely feels more hoverboard-like though. Okay, this is way harder to skate, but it does feel more floaty-floaty. This has given me an idea.
Okay, this is now really difficult to skate because we've got all this extra freedom round here. The old steering's not translating through and I can't steer it so well. But that extra freedom has made it feel more like a hoverboard. I do feel more like I'm floating on magnets. And I was thinking about this. One of the things that I loved about the magnet bike is the fact that you could not feel any mechanical interference. You could just feel the mysterious force of magnetism as you were bouncing on it. So, this is my plan. You're never going to ollie or jump or do any tricks on this because A, it's too high and B, it is blooming heavy. So I was thinking, why don't we start with a longboard? Yes, this is probably the perfect starting point. It's nice and long. You can just cruise around on it. So as long as we can keep the steering, we're onto a good thing. So what I'm thinking is we'll have another board above this, but we'll hinge it from the back here so it can bounce on itself. But if you twist the board, hopefully it will transmit through that hinge and still do the steering, but still remaining floaty. Yes! So we need to make the mother of all hinges because as we know, the thing that was detrimental in the bike was the frame flex because the top board is going to want to go from side to side. We might just be heading down another avenue of problems, but I like the sound of it.
So I whipped out all my measuring devices, and then I took the trucks off, which rather strangely went through the board on this one. But anyway, so I machined some bearing cups out, plasma cut some plates out, pressed it all together, and then attacked the board with a hole saw. Gave it a dust down to keep things tidy, and then I removed the hole cutting template and replaced it with my proper stainless steel template, which is peppered with holes which need drilling. I then put my bearings over my shaft, giggity, put the carriers on the plate, welded it all together, and mounted it on the board. Now, with it all fixed on and a plate fitted to the other side of the board for the other magnet, it's time I turn my attention to the top board. So, rather drilling holes through another longboard, I thought we'd do initial test with a bit of 12mm ply. It might prove to be a bit flimsy, but it's better than wrecking a board.